A P9, so we are starting in the top 10 out of 22, so not terrible. I don't know if we'll start on the inside or not. I assume we'll start on the inside. So we got to be real careful under braking. Real careful under braking so we don't lock up and hit the person in front of us, and you know, same thing, hopefully no one hits us.
Go to the grid for a race start.
I'm curious to see what people run though, as far as tires go. So yeah, there's someone doing a split. Looks like pretty much everyone else who's hit the grid is doing all mediums, so that's probably what we'll stick with. All right. And we can adjust the virtual energy down as we need to. I believe it was like 2.8%, something like that per lap. So we'll see what we need to do for our pit stop. We can adjust that later. I'd rather overfuel a tiny bit than run out of fuel. All right, and we will need to make sure that we bump up regen after turn 1, because we'll likely be at 100% battery.
Formation lap has started.
All right, so we are starting on the inside. Really wish this guy would move forward, so this guy's hanging way in the back of his box, and it's making it where I really don't want to get a penalty for not going fast enough. Oh shit, we're doing a short. Okay.
Green,
let's go, let's go.
Car left. You are clear on the left. There's a guy on your left. Left side's clear, left side. He's still there. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car left. Still there.
All right, we're gonna let this
Clear
guy go. No, he's still. We're still on the inside. All right.
Well done, Brandon. Good start.
So from 9th to 7th. Keep an eye on battery. We don't want it to hit 100. I'm gonna turn regen down for another lap, I think. At least for the rest of this lap. Oh.
There's a guy on your right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, sometimes people forget that tires are cold lap 1.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag. It looks like pest has gone off. Sector 3 is green. P6.
Whoa!
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Tires aren't quite there yet.
Green flag, sector 1. We think Quentin and Kurth have stacked it.
God, the Toyota is quick through there.
Yellow flag, sector 3. We think Johns has gone off. Green flag in sector 3.
I don't think this Toyota is going to be behind us
The
long.
leader's just done it, 129.7. Yellow flag, your lap time was at 131.1. Green flag, sector 3.
Gonna take the best line through there. Keeping up with this Ferrari and BMW. May have spoke too soon there. But
Okay, Brandon, the next car is...
I think this Toyota.
All right.
Yep.
He's still there. You're clear on the right.
Yeah, 100% have more pace than us. There's a Ferrari ahead of that BMW that keeps disappearing. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that guy.
Yellow flag.
Let's try to use a tow here and keep up
There's a
with
car
him.
rejoining. B6.
Maybe he'll lead us up to the other two cars ahead and we'll get past them. Ooh, two cars behind touched.
Left side, there's a
That
car.
buys us some
Left side's
time.
clear.
Yeah, see that Ferrari is...
The next car is Quella.
Looks like it's at least not making him have contact with the other guy. But
Yellow flag, sector 2.
there's no way that's not distracting.
We think that Kern has spun off. Green flag, sector 2. Our refueling window will open after 40 minutes and closes at about 58 minutes. Looks like P6 has binned it.
Hopefully that was the Ferrari that was lagging.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Alright, we got another Toyota on our tail. We're up 3 positions. Oh, we're already
Right side.
sharing
Still
the
with
track
you.
with the
Right side's clear.
GTE.
Slower class car ahead. Shit, Brandon. Come on, mate, defend your position.
On your left. Clear left.
Wasn't expecting him to lunge there. Ooh. Trying to be kind to the front tires as much as possible there. Hopefully pay off later in the stint.
Fastest lap for Dobbs, 129.5. P7.
Whoop. Picking the wrong time to try to check on the state of charge. Alright, 40%-ish. Oh boy.
The leader has just done a 129.3. That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap time was 131.0.
Oop. That was a GTE that locked up.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag in Sector 1. That's the fastest lap. That was
I think the Toyota behind
130.5.
is
The track temp's increasing. It's now 40
slowly
Celsius.
catching us. Nothing dramatic though. Gotta be careful of that corner. You go too wide and it will bottom you out and make you spin. Same with this one. Alright, more GTEs.
Okay, Brandon, there's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
They have the right to their own line.
Car right, clear right. There's a guy on your right, right side's clear. Car right.
Oh, we went wide. Shit.
Right side's
Oh,
clear.
and we
Right
got
side. The right side's clear. The car on your left side.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3's yellow.
taken out.
Clear on the left.
Looks like P5's binned it.
Clear right.
It's just a scratch. Ignore it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Green flag, Sector 3.
We're off the inside line, so I don't think we turned into him or anything.
P9.
Radar wasn't showing him until he tapped us.
Car on on your right. Keep this line. You are clear on the right. On your right, clear on the right.
Oh boy. Alright. Trying to get refocused. It's a 100-minute race, it's not a sprint.
You're coming up on a slower car. Yellow flag in sector 3. We can see Xavier has crashed.
The car on your right side, 3 wide. You're clear on the left. You're clear all
That's scary.
round.
P10.
Right side. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still there.
We bottomed out, pushed us wide.
Still there. Right side's clear.
Ooh. Alright, I don't know if that was intentional,
Yellow flag.
but it did not sound
We
accidental.
think that Cassie has gone off. Green flag in sector 2.
Alright, so we're now down 2 positions from where we started. After getting smacked this corner.
P11. Coming up on a slower class car.
There's a car right. The right side's clear.
Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
Clear left.
Incident in sector 2. Yellow flag. It looks like Mattis has been
Ferrari's just getting bullied. People sending it up the inside and...
There's a car right.
Oh, shh.
Clear right.
That's on
Right
me.
side's clear.
Come on, push like a bastard. We'll get this guy.
He's on your left. Left side's clear.
Just making sure I didn't take it too narrow and shut the door on the inside, but did the opposite.
Yellow flag. Caution.
There's a car on your right.
It looks like our end has gone off. Sector 1 is green.
Clear right.
Wonder how much time we're going to lose in the pits with damage repair.
You've just done a 131.4.
Alright, we're not falling back behind this group, I don't think. So that is good. See smoke, beamer's off.
Green flag in sector 3.
I don't know if we're going to get past this Aston. Oh yeah, we will.
Slower class car
Well,
ahead.
kind of.
Guy on your left. Clear on the left.
Okay, Brandon, the next car is Willem.
Oh boy. I don't know why the Ferrari chose to go the direction he did to avoid that, but no damage, can't blame him. I recognize this guy's name from a special event
Green flag, sector 2.
I've done before. One ahead of me. Alright, back up to where we started.
B9.
What in the world?
Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag in sector 2. Looks like P6 has gone off.
Alright, that's right in front of us. That Porsche out there is struggling.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag.
Alright, we gotta get a good exit on the front straight and try to get past this Peugeot here. too much curb.
Slower class car ahead.
It's not the good exit I needed.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Left side's clear.
We think Cassie has binned it.
Oh, God.
Right side.
Sector 3 is clear.
Still there. Clear on the right.
Oh, God. I don't know how we didn't spin and or cause a crash there. That was terrifying.
Anthony is leading the race.
Braking distance difference offline was a little more than I thought it was going to be. All right, much closer this lap.
You've just done a 132.3. Yellow flag.
Clear left.
Sector 1 is now green. It looks like Shallow has stacked it. Coming up on a slower class car.
Ferrari, please realize that we are behind a GTE. Thank you. Oh, wide.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. We can see Maverick has gone off. Sector 3 is now clear.
What's interesting is we're catching P6. Oh, I think he just went off, yeah.
Sector 2 is green.
All right, P8, up one from where we started.
All right, Brandon, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
Left side. He's still with you. You're clear on the left.
8th place.
Car on your left side. Left side's clear.
All right, that's the Peugeot.
Fucking awesome move, mate. Coming up on a slower class car.
On your left.
I think I just screwed myself over here.
Still there. Keep your line.
Yep.
Still there. You are
No,
clear
maybe
on the
not.
left.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 42 Celsius.
We could have navigated that better, but
P7. Okay, Brandon, you've used half your fuel.
So it's interesting that that Porsche ahead doesn't seem to be having any issues anymore. A few laps ago, he was going wide everywhere.
On your right. Clear right.
Didn't know he was planning on leaving the door open. All right, we need to get about 20 more minutes out of these tires.
That lap was a 131.3. Slower class car ahead.
There's a guy on your left. He's still with you. He's still with you. Left side's clear. All right, right side's clear.
Oh! Big crash behind. Oh, an even bigger crash.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. We think that Willem and Maverick have binned it.
Car left. Left side's clear.
Alright, the Porsche's pulling away a little bit, I think. We have a lot less pressure from behind now than we did.
132.3. Incidents in Sector 2, yellow flag, slower car ahead. This is their class leader. Green flag, Sector 2. We think Quentin has stacked it.
Car on your left side. You're clear on the left.
A little wide. Alright, we actually gained
Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.6
on
off
the
the
push
pace.
of that lap
Sector 2
barely,
is
but
0.4 off the pace.
couldn't remember if I had maxed out regen. I assumed I did. Might struggle at the end of the stint with these tires.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. It looks like Maverick has gone off. Sector 1 is green.
I think Maverick was a GTE, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, the Ferrari behind is definitely quicker than us. I think that's the guy who was like
21.0.
originally P5 or P6 and he just went off track. He didn't crash. He just had to wait for us to pass to rejoin. I think our real race is with this Porsche ahead. Alright, we gained quite a bit on them there.
Your lap time was 1:30.6. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Oh, short shifted on accident. Oh, he's going to have to slow down for this Ferrari. This works perfect for us.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
Although now we're going to get caught behind him on this corner. Just not exactly the
There's a guy on your right. You are
place
clear
you
on
want
the
to go
right.
side by side.
P7.
Come on, Ferrari. Alright, he spun
Yellow
himself
flag,
out in the
watch out.
GTE status line. Alright,
Green flag in Sector 2. We think that Shallow has binned it.
he just went in super deep and nailed that GTE that was doing nothing. Oh! Alright, so that is even more pressure off our backs. We are looking out with traffic here.
Car on your left.
I don't know which way he's going to go. Like, blue Ferrari, what are you doing?
You're coming up on a slower car.
We go around you, not the other way around.
Left side. Left side's clear.
But I guarantee you they've been absolutely pummeled by hypercars before, and that's why they're always nervous when any of us get around them. It needs to be just like a pop-up you have to read before you can sign up for a multi-class race. Just say if you're in the slower car, stick to your line.
Car right. Clear right.
Yeah, that was
Okay, Brandon, we've just cut the track.
scary. Oh, man. Wasn't on the Aston.
Right side.
He and the
clear
Porsche
right.
both made the same mistake. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. God, we lost like 3 seconds there. Now that Ferrari is a hell of a lot closer to us too.
Pit window is open. Alright Brandon, expect traffic on exit. When we exit the pits we should be in P14, between Quentin and P18. That was on 30.9. Slower class car ahead.
Car right.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Clear on the right.
Looks like P4's gone off. Green flag in sector 3.
P4 in Hypercar, P4 in GTE that went off. Oh, I can hear the rears. Honestly, was expecting the front tires to go first. I think it's the rears.
Anthony is now leading.
Thing is, I've seen others Ferrari that will make moves, so I can't really trust them.
That Last lap was a 131.1.
Car right. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Alright, we're gonna let him go ahead. Not gonna get in an accident.
The gap to P19 behind is now 0.52 laps behind. P8.
I'm driving sloppy now. Come on.
Slower class car ahead.
Car on your right. Right side's clear.
Okay, Brandon, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Your last lap time was a 131.1.
Alright, almost halfway.
Yellow flag. Sector 2 is now yellow. Sector 1 is clear. Slower car ahead. This guy's the class leader. Sector 2 is clear. We think Mark has crashed.
Right side. You are clear on the right.
Yellow flag. It looks like Mark has binned it. Anthony is now in the lead. Sector 2 is green. Slower class cars ahead.
Oh, made a mistake, not going on the inside.
Right side. Right side's clear. There's a car on your right side. Clear right.
Oh, someone went off. Is it a back marker? Yes, it is. Okay.
There's a car on your left. Left side's clear. Car on your left. You're clear on the left.
Quentin behind is pitting. Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
All right, we are gonna pit. Not this lap, the next lap.
Okay, Brandon, half distance. Should be about 6 minutes of fuel remaining.
I think this Peugeot behind us is gonna have to pit again. So he had to pit pretty damn early to repair. All right, Ferrari into the pits.
7th position.
I'm assuming the... Oh, I carried too much speed.
Johns is pitting from P11. We think he'll come out just behind you.
The Ferrari had damage that he's going to have to repair as well, so... Hopefully his takes longer than mine.
We're at the halfway point. Stay on it. Keep digging.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, pit stop requested. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. There'll be traffic on the exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P10. What's your speed limit in the pits?
Is that the same Ferrari?
Box in 5,
I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. We're done. Go, go.
Oh, I don't see him repairing damage. I guess they just repair it
Dobbs
within...
is leading the race.
within that amount of time. Alright, so P10, so Chalet, that's the Ferrari. We'll see, we'll see. He's going to be out ahead of us. I just hope we don't lose a ton of time to him. There he comes.
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining. You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. You're coming up on a slower class car. Your rear brakes are cold, mate. We think Stefan has spun off.
Car on your right side. Right side's clear.
The leader, Dobbs, is pitting.
I think that Porsche that was in front of us might have gotten hit. I just typed in smacking my head in the chat. So you got a penalty or something.
Green flag sector 1.
Alright, so this is pretty much going to be a one-stop for everyone, so I don't think we're going to gain any surprise positions back.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. We think that Thomas has stacked it. Sector 3 is green. P9.
Oh wow, are we about to move up to 5th? Wow. I can say I was not expecting that. I wonder how much of that was just undercut versus them getting unlucky with traffic or something. So we were in what, P7 when we pit? Something like that.
Sector 1 is yellow. The car in front's lap time is a 129.5.
Alright, let's see what kind of pace that Porsche behind us has now. Ooh, Aston going very wide.
He's on
How
your
is he
left.
going to rejoin the track?
Clear
Hopefully
left.
not into us. Just a good bit of time being cautious there.
Right, the guy ahead of us is one lap behind.
Taking too narrow of a line on that corner.
Yellow flag in sector 2. It looks like Roman has binned it.
Is that going to be GTE? I wish crew chief would specify.
Slower class car ahead.
We're going to catch them on the straight. This is going to be perfect.
Sector 1 is clear.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Right, that Porsche behind is still right at 5 seconds, so.
Left side. Clear on the left.
New fastest lap for Dobbs, 129.1.
Oh, crash behind.
Green flag, sector 2. We can see Stefan has gone off.
Oh, it looks like P4. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm in P5, not P6. Not a very good lap, that one.
Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is now green. Slower car ahead. It's their class leader.
Car on your right, clear on the right.
That's a new fastest lap for Dobbs, 129.0. P5.
Not taking that corner that well this second stint for some reason. Alright, the Ferrari head is going to keep pulling away, I
That lap
think.
was a 131.5.
Unless he gets aggressive, trying to overtake the surplus car again and causes a crash. And the Porsche is pretty much equal with us right now, pace-wise. Glenn Austin, I don't think will have to worry about him as long as we keep it relatively consistent. Alright, that was a much better line.
Fastest lap. That lap time was 130.4.
We're going to have to be behind the Porsche for this kink here.
Slower class car ahead.
On your right, clear on the right.
Mattis is pitting from position 1. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out.
Ooh. Is he suggesting we might gain a place? Or is that P1 and GTE? There's no way a Hypercar is just now doing his first stop. Yeah, I think it was that guy that's in P2 and GTE now.
That lap was a
That he was talking
131.3.
about, yep. I was gonna say, that is some impressive fuel saving in a hypercar. So Glenn Austin is a few tenths closer now. Oh no, he does have 35 minutes to catch us, so we may actually have to worry about him at the end. That was a solid lap from us, and he still
That's the fastest lap of the race.
gained a few tenths.
Slower class car ahead.
On your right. Keep your line, clear right.
Ooh, what happened to... I think something happened to the Porsche. He's no longer there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he lost a ton of time. He must have got involved in something.
That last lap was a 131.0.
Unless something crazy happens, I think P5 is kind of guaranteed.
Coming up on a slower car.
Right side. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
The gap to 18th behind is now 4.6 seconds.
I thought the
3
Essen
laps
was
behind.
purposely leaving space for me, like he did with the Peugeot. I don't know if he knew I was coming though. It's probably a little aggressive on my part.
Car on your right side. Clear right.
Oh shit. All right, 30 minutes left. Kind of in no man's land. Alright, are we going to be able to get past this Ferrari before turn 1? That could have been bad.
Your lap time was at 1:30.6.
On your left. Left side's clear.
Well, that was a horrible line, but apparently that was quicker than what I've been doing.
You've just done a 1:30.7.
And brake. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I was thinking going into 5th there.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Right when we clipped the
We
inside
think
grass
Theo
too.
has crashed.
Alright, someone has crashed. Is that going to benefit me or no? Didn't hear who he said.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Probably going to get lapped before the end of this. It looks like P1's on the final turn right now.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Car on your right, clear on the right.
Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Alright, we're over halfway through the stint now.
The gap to B17 behind is now 2.0 seconds. 3 laps behind. Yellow flag. We think that Stefan has spun off. Green flag in sector 2. Coming up on a slower class car.
On your right. And still there. The right side's clear.
You've used half your fuel. The gap to B13 behind is now 1.2 seconds, 1 lap behind.
All right, you are clear on the right.
Slower car ahead. He's the class leader for these guys.
Whoop.
Guy on your left. Clear left.
Your lap time was 1:31.5.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Okay, Brandon, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. Sector 3 is now yellow. That's 20 minutes to go.
I don't know about
We think that Coelho has
chances,
gone
Jim.
off.
P4 is pulling away. We're going to be lapped by P1 in the next 3 laps, probably. P1 and P2 are still very close, it looks like, so we're going to do our best to stay out of the way. Looks like P2 might have gotten taken out, I don't know. Oh no, never mind, I see him. He's not as close to P1 as I thought. And brake.
The gap to P1 behind is now 2.4 seconds. 1 lap ahead. Sector 2 is yellow. Okay, Brandon, the next car is 2 laps behind.
Alright, I think P1 is going to get us this lap.
Your last lap time was at 1:30.7. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. coming up on a slower car.
All right. Right side's clear.
Minutes left. We're looking all right here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth.
Figured he would have got me this lap.
We think Stefan
Maybe he's
has
fuel
missed it.
saving.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Whoa.
Blue flag.
Looked up the rears there.
Blue flag. Green flag sector 3. Blue flag.
Alright, we're gonna let him by. The final corner here.
There's a car right. Clear right.
We're not going to interfere with him braking.
That was a 132.
Left side. Hold your line. You are clear on the left.
Alright, that Porsche, Mr. Glenn Austin, is closer to us than a few laps ago, but I don't think he was in gain a second per lap territory, so I don't think we'll have to worry about him. Whoop. That said, the rear tires are struggling a tiny bit.
You've just done a 131.9. Slower class car ahead.
Left side, there's a car. You're clear on the left.
Uh-oh.
We can see Bayo has gone off. Okay, Brandon, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Green flag, sector 2.
Alright, it's gonna be about 7 or 8 more laps.
31.0.
So we should have pretty much the perfect amount of fuel and energy left. Whew. The mental fatigue is starting to set in a little bit. Hoping the replay that it saves will be long enough to see what happened on turn 1. We got smacked. So I know we were off the racing line, so I don't think we turned into him, but I could be wrong.
Coming up on a slower class car.
He hit us almost perpendicular. Alright, we'll be able to get the Porsche, will we be able to get the other car?
Car on your left side. Left side's clear.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Car left. You're clear on the left.
Yellow flag, sector 2. I think P4's gone off. Sector 2 is clear.
Is that RP4? Whoa!
Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
On your left. Clear on the left.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Alright, three or so more laps. P9 to P5.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 40 Celsius.
Wonder where we would have been if we
Yellow
didn't
flag in
get
sector 3.
taken out. I think it would have been P4 at
It looks like
best.
Lattice has gone off. Sector 3 is green. Slower class car ahead.
We definitely didn't lose 47 some seconds.
Car left, left side's clear.
You're a second off in sector 1.
On your left, clear left.
Ferrari was overly generous there considering he's fighting for position.
Car on your right, you are clear on the right.
Alright, let's try not to be lapped by P2 before the end. That is going to be the goal.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Whoa. Alright, I think we only got one more. Yeah, P1 hadn't started his next lap yet, so one more. And Glenn Austin really did gain on me here at the end. I wonder if he was on hard tires and just had stronger tires at the end, or if I was just driving like shit. Or a combination
Slower
of
class
both.
car ahead.
That might answer that question.
Last lap. That lap time was...
Car on your left side's clear.
Alright, Brandon. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Bring it home, bring it home.
The gap to P2 behind is now 3.0, 1 lap ahead.
All right, P9 to P5, 65 laps.
P5, there's the finish. Good drive. Okay, pit stop requested. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Whew. 130.6. So yeah, Glenn Austin's best lap was 2/10. Oh, did I just crash the game? No, I didn't. Okay. So Glenn Austin was running hards front, mediums rear. Okay. Wonder if that was the way to go. I mean, the top 5 of us all had mediums, but it did seem like tire life was better toward the middle, or toward the end, sorry. But maybe not enough to make up for the speed he didn't have the first part. All right, so we're going to go back and see if the replay will load. I'm really curious to see what happened during our crash. Oh, man, some kind of achievement. Complete 5 special events. All right, the replay. Then hopefully by then the results will be in. Be able to see if we gained any driver rank or safety rank. Or the game froze. Yep. We'll reload it and see. Oh, no, never mind. Wow. That was odd. I am tired from that. I'm glad I chose the one that was 11 a.m. my time and not 2 p.m. my time. I think I'd be done for the rest of the day at that point. All right, come on, replay.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
All right, yeah, because we made it up to P6. Still P6. Gotta find a way to drop back. That was just a Toyota passing us. And I thought it happened earlier in the race than this. All right, was this it here? Yep. Okay, so he just wasn't able to stick to the inside. Yeah, I mean, I'm coming in, but he has... Oh, yeah. I left him plenty of room. He tagged us. Oh, wrong way. That sucks. At least it wasn't our fault. I guess that's nice to know, at least. There's no way to do a third person. Yeah, I think he just got on the curb too much and it pushed him wide. All right. Well, guess we'll see what we got as far as driver skill level and all that. That's popped in. Yep. Looks like they both went up. Four positions gained. Glenn Austin gained 10. They expected me to qualify first. I don't know where they got that from. But we are silver 2 now. Can't remember if I was silver 1 or silver 2 before this. And gold 3. All right, well, that is going to do it for the stream today. What is today? Sunday. So I should be back on Wednesday evening, Eastern US, for some ACC, doing some LFM. And then next weekend, if they have a special event, I'll be doing that in the Ultimate. Or if they don't have a special event, then I will be doing the weekly race, which I did not do this week. What was it this week? Multiclass at Bahrain. So we'll see. It'll probably be Sunday, depending on... I got to see what time the F1 race is. It'll either be 11 a.m. Eastern again, like this stream was, or it'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, I'll put that on the schedule once I know for sure, the Twitch schedule. So appreciate everybody stopping by, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.